Hi there, my name is Agustin Carozo and welcome to our station. So in this episode I want to talk about 5 books that helped me in my journey to become a better web designer. So once I started figuring out that being a good web designer was not only creating like beautiful websites or pushing code, it was more about creating experiences that join the idea of my customers and value to their clients and the visitors. I started realizing that I needed to learn about copywriting, marketing, design, psychology, and it was getting a little bit overwhelming. So that's where I found these 5 books that I'm going to pass this knowledge on to you, and they helped me a lot on my journey, and I hope they're going to help you on your journey as well. So if you'd like to learn more about these books, I left their links to purchase them down in the description, and if you buy them through those links, you're going to help the channel, alright? So let's get started. Alright, so the first book that I recommend is Don't Make Me Think by Steve Krug. So this book is a classic. It was written in the year 2000, but it has since been updated to include mobile experiences as well. So in this book, Steve goes deep into usability and accessibility, and he teaches us how to actually develop websites not based on intuition, but based on data and feedback. Feedback from the final user. So that's what he calls usability testing, where we gather people to observe them using our product or our websites. And in that term, we actually see what it is that they're doing, what it is that they're not doing, where they're getting confused. So that's why the book is called Don't Make Me Think, because the moment that you think, then you start to ponder when you're using something on the web. That's when you lose those visitors. And he also teaches us how, like, if you have any kind of role inside of a digital product or website, you should push your team to actually do accessibility, usability testing, right? Because it's cheap, it's fast, and he, of course, during the book, he goes deep into how we should do that. And it's a super fast and easy read that every single web designer should have on their library, on their bookshelf, actually. So the second book that I recommend is The Design of Everyday Things by Don Norman. So this is a book that teaches us like the concept of design and design thinking and how we're using design to solve problems. And he gives a ton of examples how to use design properly and when design is used badly and the consequences that it can have. And this book for web designers is very important because it teaches us how to do reverse engineering on products or websites, and gives us the knowledge to understand why some things work and why some things don't. And once you actually start seeing these things, your life is never going to be the same again. It's just as me here in Brazil, I'm starting to see like door handles that open up and it's just ridiculous, or this image from Reddit. So this is also a fast and easy read that every web designer should have on their bookshelf. Alright, so the third book that I recommend is called Art Direction for the Web by Clarke. So this is a book that teaches us to begin every single project with this question in mind. What do I want my final user to feel? Right? So that's not something that most web designers are thinking nowadays. And the end result of that is that without our direction, we're having experiences that are just dry, sterile, without life, right? And this book is perfect for those web designers that want to elevate their craft and want to rise above the rest, because we're gonna be like crafting unforgettable experiences just by starting to ask ourselves the right questions. What do I want my end user to experience, and what is the emotion that I want them to go through while they're using my product? This is another book that you should definitely have in your bookshelf. Alright, so the fourth book that I recommend is Click: How to Encourage Clicks Without Shady Tricks by Paul Boag. Paul Boag? Yeah, I'm just mispronouncing his name probably. But this is a very important book in the sense that we as web designers, we're responsible for being a bridge between our client and what is right. And the thing is, normally digital products and marketing specialists are using shady tricks which are called dark patterns. And dark patterns are whenever you just land on a website and you are being pushed to do something that you don't necessarily want to do. And believe me, I come from a digital marketing background, and this shit is used all the time. And it is our responsibility because to be an intermediate between that, because we as web designers, we actually want to encourage clicks, we want to encourage signups, right? But look at the word here, we want to encourage. We want to encourage those without using shady tricks, without using manipulation. And this is what this book goes deep into, right? On what is wrong and what is right. And it is our responsibility to make the web a great place to be on. Shit, this looks like a political campaign. But anyway, you should actually go for this book because it's gonna help us to land more clicks and more subscriptions and more sales without having a heavy consciousness. Alright, so the fifth and final book is a bonus because it doesn't necessarily belong in the design realm of things, but it is this book, The One Thing by Gary Keller. And this book is going to help you to achieve your dreams. And it doesn't matter if you want to start a web design agency, if you want to be a freelancer, if you want to work for someone else. So you have the dream, but there's a lot of things that are going to be in our way. So this book teaches us how to push the first domino that's going to create a chain reaction, right? And this is an amazing and extremely easy book to read. So if you want to start with this, go ahead. But this is going to teach us how to be more effective and efficient with our time, and how to do less of the things that we do not want, but at the same time have better results at the end of the day. Now, for every book that I mentioned, you're gonna find a link down below that if you're interested to learn more about it, just click on it, and if you make a purchase to that link, I'm gonna get a commission, so you're gonna end up helping the channel. And I hope that this video helped you guys, so because I know that it can be a little bit overwhelming, the path of a web designer, and I'm here for you guys. So if you have any questions, or if you have any other recommendations, maybe your top 5 books, you can put them down in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed the video, click like and subscribe because it's gonna help me as well. And I hope you have a nice day, a nice afternoon, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.